Guys, I think Onward is better than Pavlov. What do you think? Let's weigh in. Everybody, want opinions? Chris, GT, Rowdy.
I think they both feel like they're from 2006.
Yeah, you know what? I can kind of agree with that. Yeah, to be honest, I feel like there hasn't been any major progress in a while. Like, but I think a lot of that is just hardware limitations with virtual reality, you know?
Yes and no. I mean, that's no longer becoming an argument anymore. I mean, you've got really good headsets, even like the Quest 2 and whatnot. Even with like the link cable and whatnot, you can't complain about the hardware really anymore. It's just a lack of innovation. So it's a niche crowd.
I was just gonna say.
And to be honest with you, it's terrible for content creators at the moment.
Lack of innovation, and because there's just not enough money for them. They don't feel there's enough money in it.
Exactly.
That's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about.
It's all about the money, baby. Oh shit! They're coming on the right side. Right side. Two guys spotted off in the distance.
In the gaming industry.
I'm going after these guys.
Hold on. You can tell me to shut up if you want, but I'm going to get on my soapbox for a second here.
Protect me.
And this is a reason why you're seeing certain VR YouTubers like
Sorry, Chris,
myself.
pause.
Okay.
Oh!
Thank you, brother.
Oh, they're up top. They're up top.
Sorry, had to do that.
Chris, you were
No,
saying,
sorry.
man.
Please resume, Chris. Please resume. Sorry. I was just in the middle
What
of
I'm saying,
something.
that's why you're seeing more and more VR YouTubers like myself, C-Top, Wacky Cats, even Plank has done this, where they're doing more and more 2D content because the content creation scene is terrible. I mean, if you go to the new page, it's wave shooter, porn.
But don't get me wrong, yeah? Like, Chris, from your angle of your content, it's your comedy. It's you that makes the content. So it doesn't matter what you're playing, really, even though you want to support VR. Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, thankfully I've been able to transition my crowd over, but I had to do it in a certain way. You had to bridge the games. So like a lot of people came to me for a certain type of content. It was destruction or it was anime and superheroes or whatever. And I transitioned that over into doing a 2D game with those themes to get people used to the idea and build that new crowd up.
Yeah.
If you just try and switch over, nobody's going to want to watch it, period. And a lot of times
I've seen loads of people do it. I've seen loads of people do it lately.
Yeah, and it's just because VR is in such a bad spot content creation wise. I mean, there's no games, even half like Alex and everything, they completely bomb Star Wars bombs, everything like that on YouTube because it's
on YouTube. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, no, I agree with that.
That's exactly my point.
That's the thing, man. Like, my literal whole game of VR is to like show new stuff and bring people together. But everyone's been telling me, man, like recently they're not even using VR; they're just playing flat games, and you know, it's like, oh, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's at the point right now where there's more hardware for VR than there is software that does well on YouTube for content creators.
Yeah, why does VR YouTubing struggle so much? Like, what's up with that?
Well, one, it doesn't look like VR, does it? It just looks like a flat game, and most of the time the graphics look shit, to be fair. So, you know, like...
Yeah, I get it. I get it. Life is hard.
It's hard.
It's hard.
I'm feeling
What, you talking about PT games? Like 2D games?
No.
You people playground, tear down, BeamNG. Not true. Like, dude, tear down. I just had my best video ever was a 2D game.
Tear down. I saw that.
I wasn't saying 2D, man. I said VR. Like, VR was that like stale.
Yeah, VR is in a very, very bad spot. And what's going on as well is if you look at companies like Ubisoft, who have done AAA games, right? Other companies look at that as a case study. They look at Star Trek Bridge Crew. They look at Falcon. They look at those.
Oh shit, the uplink's compromised.
Yeah, man, I was there trying to protect it, trying to kill the guy and get in there.
Oh, I haven't been playing the game.
I'm just talking.
Got one. Get me up. I'm dead.
But no,
But you were dead.
You're right. It is niche, but even within that niche market, you have to see some sort of growth or ROI, right? So
yeah.
You look at companies like Ubisoft, who the player base, even though VR community is always struggling for like new content and whatnot, they complain so much that Ubisoft is just like, you know what, fuck it, we're not doing any more. You know.
But if you look at Space Junkies, was fucking amazing.
Oh shit, sorry.
I was disabling it.
They made that game so expensive at launch.
Which one was it?
Oh
Space
no,
Junkie.
Chris, I fucked up.
Yeah.
I've done an interview with them, man, and they just like, I went to Ubisoft, done an interview, and they just don't listen to anyone or anything.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
the
think they do
problem.
either.
But even like if you look at games like Batman Arkham Asylum, you look
Quarantine.
at Star Trek Bridge Crew and whatnot, right? Where they're AAA quality games, and the community turned on the games within a matter of days after they were released. It's too short for this. Oh, this doesn't have this feature right away on launch. And then they review bomb it, and then they wonder why the company's like, well, we're not going to make our money back, move on to the next project.
But that only happens on PC though. If you look at the Quest market, every game that comes out there, every game, even if it's a shite game, like they completely like say, oh, it's great and it's fantastic.
Go
and
Black
it's like,
Boys.
Oh, it's the best thing ever.
Hit that Volk.
Yeah, I know, but the thing is, the Quest is getting all of the games that are like 3 or 4 years old at the moment. Like,
More, do you mind swapping size, dude? We got a fourth, please. Thanks, buddy.
Oh yeah.
Thanks, man.
Gotcha.
My man. Thank you, buddy. You're a good guy.
Yeah, like,
But anyways-
like yesterday there was a game come out on the Quest called Bowman. It's been on Steam for ages. And they fucking wanted to charge like $15 for a
GT
game
helmet
that
on,
you
let's
can finish
go.
in 30 minutes.
Yeah, I know. I don't get that. The pricing is crazy, but at the same time, I do appreciate indie devs are trying to make a name for themselves, trying to like support the fixed costs of like setting up a small business to develop with. I do get it. The pricing, it makes sense, but at the same time, you know, it's a lot to ask for like a niche market of consumers, like to pay for a very small kind of experience. But maybe it's a supply-demand thing. The supply is shit. The demand is relatively not great, but maybe we need to raise our prices because our expectations are higher. I don't know.
I think it just costs a lot of money to develop a VR game.
Look, at the end of the day,
Yeah.
man, $15 for something that had bad tracking,
Yeah.
like no content, it was just repetitive, and it's really harsh because I reviewed that game, and I don't want to say nothing bad about VR, but you can't have people spending $15 on a game they're going to finish within. Well, they're going to be bored of it within 30 minutes, you know. And it's like,
Yeah.
So gamer, like you just touched on something with the VR community, and I know the PC community has the same trait, but in the direction of console players. But like there is like a prominent, like a lot, like there's not a lot of VR YouTubers at the moment that are regularly like speaking out and whatnot, but there's a lot of them that do speak out that openly attack people who don't play VR. Like, oh, pancake gamers. Oh, you're doing it on flat. That's so shit. Blah blah blah, and putting other people down. That doesn't make people want to go out. Yeah.
Yeah, but fuck pancake gamers, right? Everybody agree with that? Fuck pancake gamers?
Yeah, like fuck pancake
dude,
gamers.
So
I
we're
was
all
playing
on that.
Warzone all morning. Call of Duty all morning.
Well then,
The
you know
thing
what,
is-
GT? Fuck you.
Gee, you know what? Warzone was kind of fun, right? I like it, but the problem is I just find it hard to go back to regular pancake gaming out in VR. It's just no comparison. It's more immersive to be in VR. Even the graphics aren't as good. It's just better.
It's more immersive, but there's also a barrier to entry as well.
Yeah.
Like after a long day's work, man, sometimes I just want to sit down and play a game.
Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes when I sit in my front room and play.
See, I don't relate to that. After a long day's work, I like to put on my headphones and jump into VR and just snipe some fools. You know what I mean? I'll just chill, sniping some bitches.
And the thing is, that's fine. Like I respect anybody's preference. Like if you prefer VR, dude, you prefer VR. But like that doesn't mean like you go on Twitter and you're like, these fucking like I'm not gonna name who it
Yeah,
was.
no, I agree with that.
But-
Unless you're a pancake gamer, then you know, fuck you.
But like no lie, like I've seen like these small VR channels go out and try and call out other people on Twitter simply for playing a 2D game instead of VR.
What? That's crazy.
But that's bullshit, man.
Why would you do
Bullshit,
that? That makes no sense. Does anybody know why anyone would like? I mean, do you think I could see people giving me shit for playing a pancake game, but that's because I purposely say I'm VR only. That's just my thing. I like to do
There
that.
was a guy the other day, and he basically said, "Does anyone else here even bother playing pancake games anymore?" Blah blah blah. And I was like, "Dude, if you don't play games in whole, you've got no like real ground of the industry, where it's going, what's happening.
Yeah.
You can't just stay in VR. Like, you can play.
I know
games
exactly
VR,
who said that too, I believe.
Yeah, man, I was fucking straight on him. I was like, no, mate,
Rowdy
you're talking
guy?
shit.
Yeah,
Like,
Fucking Rowdy. Can we just? Oh God. Can we just ban him off
guy
everything?
is
call
so
it.
annoying.
We just call it.
Like, he has this
it's
like
definitely Rowdy.
that YouTube channel from like playing.
Yeah, I'm pretty opinionated and shit. That's why I do like a podcast, so I can say this.
I can't tell if you're mocking Rowdy right now or not. Because Rowdy does a podcast.
Yeah, and he thinks he's the bomb, like.
No, I do, and I just quit it for a month.
I got you, DT. I got you, baby. Hold on. There we go. There you go.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, but no, yeah, I definitely think VR is. I mean, so my buddy, like C-Top will do it the best or say it the best. People will comment on his content like, dude, you and Chris should go back to VR. You need to go back to VR. And he's like, and play what? Blade and Sorcery that I've played literally for 2 years straight and made 100 videos on.
Yeah.
Like, what do you want from us? There's nothing to play. And they're like, oh yeah, you're right. There is nothing.
There's this game that's called like Prison Boss. It's pretty good. Like,
Okay, that's a
I was
good
gonna
joke.
rip off the guy who's pretty big on that.
Yeah, don't, because he's still making money over that.
There was a dude crossing the street there, and he just disappeared.
Yeah, that was my fault.
Thing-
He killed him.
Thing is,
Way
man,
too
I've
slow
got-
getting that side picture.
Whoa, I've got a real problem with playing the same games over and over again. Like, I don't know how you guys constantly do that Blade and Sorcery
I
stuff.
hate that
Like,
stuff.
I couldn't do it.
Dude, I
couldn't do it.
I love the Blade and Sorcery team. Like
Yeah.
the people who make it are just fantastic people. I talk to them on a regular basis, but oh my gosh, dude, it is so hard to consistently. It's just like you're making content where it's like, oh, I killed a guy in a different way every video.
Yeah, but then I see like a load of other new YouTubers trying to do
YouTubers.
that whole
YouTubers.
the same content, but it's new. Like,
So here's the
I've seen
thing,
it all.
right? When I originally was just doing variety YouTube content, like VR content, I was like trying things that were never kind of experienced in a gaming context before. Like, you know, oh geez, how do I describe it? Fucking, I don't know. Can you guys think of anything I did that was impressive?
Yeah, the Rick and Morty.
Nope.
I didn't think so.
I think what makes you the most popular is the thing where you did like the with the heads, right?
Yeah. I was playing with those heads.
And that kind of
Yay! Someone else.
But I mean, here's the thing: is like GT was saying, man, like you.
Yes, I got you.
You see it, you know, you feel like you've seen it all before because you have. That's
Yeah.
like way, and I'm not. This is not self-personal at all. Like when I do something, I won't do it unless I can find a unique way to like start the video or something like that, right? Where
Yeah, exactly. You gotta
makes
have
it
a
different.
bite or a hook or something that makes it like, yeah, why do I want to watch this video? Like, you gotta justify your video's existence nearly with the first 10 seconds.
you play Prison Boss.
Yeah, you guys are all more popular than me, so.
Yeah, but GT, your
I
content's
kinda
really
doubt
good.
that.
Like, yeah, well, Rowdy doesn't count. But anyway, just kidding. I love you, Rowdy. But GT, you do really good content. Like, you also focus more on streaming to YouTube as well, which like it's a niche that works for you, man. It's your thing.
Cheers, man.
I mean, it's so. Here's the thing, and this is gonna sound like a complete douchebag, but
You're
like,
already a douchebag, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
Go
that's
ahead.
true. I've been a douchebag this whole time.
He never stopped.
When people are like, oh no, like you're
Preach it.
doing fine
Yeah.
and all this other stuff, there is a point of relativity. GT, you have 20,000 subscribers, if I recall correctly, right?
Yeah, just over that. Yeah.
Okay, so you have 20K. It's relative. You have to look at like your video
Revive,
views.
please.
You want to get 10%, right, of your audience on view-wise on a video, and then you can consider the video a success. But you want to keep growing on that. When people
Yeah.
are like, "Oh no, it's fine that you can stay," like they try and stroke your back of like, "Stay there. You're doing good. You're a small YouTuber. You're doing just fine," and all this other stuff. You always want to grow. Like never be satisfied. You know,
Yeah, man.
and completely grow. Look for new things that people aren't doing. Don't just look at what people are doing. There's a lot of things like Josh Dubb, who I absolutely love.
Oh,
He's
wow,
a
yeah.
good friend.
Josh just blew up. Once he started, like, I don't know, I can't remember. He used to do really high quality vids, and then he kind of like scaled back on the quality and focused more on quantity, and he
He's
just
in the
fucking
top 10 biggest YouTubers of the year.
yeah, he fucking
All
exploded.
platforms, of all genres. Top 10
Well,
now.
he has consistency, and that's another big thing. That's why I went to every 48 hours of releasing a video.
Josh didn't have
But-
consistency up until he hit like maybe like a couple of million.
Yeah,
Josh
that's
is
true.
the guy who
He
like
had
dropped off for like
consistency.
months. No.
Well, yeah.
he didn't, like,
When he started blowing up, because him and I had this talk, like.
Do you
he
need
had-
consistency when you got that many viewers? To be fair, like, do you need it?
Yeah.
Negative. I mean, it'll impact your stuff. Like, if you look at Video Game Donkey, let's take it out of VR for a second. When he did his social experiment recently,
that was amazing.
He went from like 20 to 48 million a month to 60, 80 million a month, and it was just consistently uploading more. And of course, it's just
videos. Yeah.
Exactly.
How the heck did I die here? I wasn't even standing here.
I'm not sure, but I'm gonna check it out.
But
I mean, to be fair, we're all just chilling out on the roof here, bored out of our minds. So,
my whole point is like, consistency helps, but you know, fuck, I lost my point of view. When
content. It all comes down to the content you can do, right?
Fun. You know, it needs to stay fun, because otherwise, what are you doing?
It has to stay fun, yeah, but, and that's the other thing, Rowdy. Is I'm glad you said this. People are like, dude, as long as you're having fun, man, that's all that matters. Don't do something for fun. No, you're in it for, like, honestly, views. You know, just like at my first game studio, when the game director sat everybody in the studio down, and he was like, listen, why are you here? And people were like, I love making games. Okay, why are you here? I love to draw. Okay, why are you here? I have a passion for making levels. And he said, you're all wrong. You're here to make money. Right? And it's on YouTube, it's the same. It's similar process. Yeah, have fun, or you're not going to be making good content. But you have to be business conscious of what is going to work and what is not going to work for your channel and your brand.
100% true. But at the same time, you shouldn't let the views determine the content either. Because
that's true to an extent.
Eventually, but eventually you burn out.
Yes, but if, like, okay, so that's how you get caught into the well, I'll just call it the blade and sorcery trap of VR.
Yeah.
And by the way, Viper, we can shut up. This is probably not good content.
No, this is interesting. Like it's more turned into a podcast, and that's okay. Welcome to the Lonely Viper YouTube VR Content Creator Podcast. We talk about common problems for YouTube content creators, and we sort of just air out our woes in general. But anybody who's watching the stream, if they're interested in becoming a content creator, it's very interesting to hear these things, even for me, because I'm a weirdo. Like, you talked there about the fact that some content creators, like, people are chasing views or, you know, don't get content. You show you're trying to grow. I'm not. I'm content. I'm just like, yo, wait, oh shit, I didn't know it was uplinked. I'm content. I'm just rolling with it. Like, to be honest, I don't want to get any bigger. I don't want more attention. I just want to have a good time. You know,
and that's fine. If that's your goal, then that's your goal.
Like, get me up. Who's doing the uplink? I'm right next to
I'm getting there.
I'm not dead.
I'm trying to.
I'm not dead. I'm laying next to it.
But like what I was saying with the blade and sorcery trap is, if you do one game and only one game because it gets views.
Get me up.
I'm coming. I'm literally running it. And
oh my god! You're the worst. You are the worst.
I was listening at the same time. I was listening to the conversation.
Chat are generally saying it's interesting. They also agree that the video you're talking about was the one with the heads, Mr. Headsworth and co.
Oh my god.
But yeah, no, I do see what you mean. There's a trap. If you chase the views all the time, you're just gonna be sad. I think if you just chase views, you're gonna be sad. But it depends. If it's a business and views are what you want, then that's not. Then go get it.
Well, no, if you chase the views, then yeah, you're going to get into a trap, the Blade and Sorcery trap, where you're like, oh, Blade and Sorcery has views, so I should only do that game. And then your channel will be big. Somebody's trying to kick you, Viper.
Oh, no.
It'll be big for a while, right? And then when the game dies, your channel dies. And that's just how it is, right?
Thanks, so.
But you have to supplement.
Making like short clips of Among Us all the time in VR. It sort of trends a little bit, you know. And there's a guy, he's got like over 100,000 subscribers, but he still only gets 1,000 views video or less.
Are you talking about my channel now?
No, mate.
Be careful.
Exactly, and that's GT. Like, that is exactly the trap. When the game dies, your channel dies, and that's why you supplement. So for me, Blade and Sorcery does okay. It's trailing off. But my channel is thriving because I supplemented. I did other games and brought new audiences and whatnot to it, instead of just concentrating on one game that did well just because views were there.
I got a question, Chris. Like, what if your views go down? How do you feel then?
Pretty shit.
Regardless, yeah. Like, regardless of like you doing what you do, you know, you do your best, you make good content, but for some reason YouTube algorithm screws you over, or your content is
so up and down.
Rowdy, sorry, can I feel that question? Because let's face it, my views have gone way down on what they used to be, right? And that's, but I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I'm just like, well, you know, like, it happens. Like,
yeah, do you know what I think it is?
Maybe don't like it. I change.
But you're not
the
doing
less
it for
relevant you could be.
Yeah.
In a way, like, because you're whatever, say you got 100,000 subscribers over a year, then like 3 years later you've still got that many subs, or say you got double that and you got 100,000 at the time, they might even watch YouTube anymore, and they might even watch VR or gaming and stuff. And that's what I mean. Like you see some channels that go on for years and years.
Right side, right side, right side, right side.
Yeah.
That is why, GT, you do not make, and this is going to sound dumb, but it's true. You don't make content for your subscribers.
Yeah.
No, to be fair, man,
I
like
get that.
literally, my main thing is I always like to play the newest games. That's not my thing. I always play the new games. I always try and do full playthroughs of the games if I've got time. That's about it. That's all I do. And I try to make a community so people have got other, like a Discord thing, so people got players to play their games they buy. Because most of the time you get a game and they're like, I've got no one to play it with, and I can go here.
Oh, for
Go here.
GT, you shot me.
Yeah,
Fuck,
exactly.
dude, sorry, man.
I was like,
Hey, can I get a res over here? Squad lead. Squad lead.
I got
Sorry,
you,
mate.
baby.
I got you. Sorry, man.
Hey,
I'll
Rowdy,
go,
turn
I'll
around.
go.
180.
coming.
Hold that alley. Hold that alley.
Hey, Rowdy, do you have a white shirt? Do you have a white shirt?
I
He
don't know
said
if I have a
squad
white
lead.
shirt.
Oh, look at this.
No,
Oh.
he likes my drugs, GT. He likes my drugs.
Okay, let's
Okay,
pass.
there's a guy that went into
GT, you
this
dropped your
building
gun. You
here.
dropped your gun.
There's a guy
GT.
went into the building.
GT, you
There's
dropped
a
your
guy
gun.
went into this building. Do you
Shit,
guys
over
hear
there.
me?
Watch your six. Watch your six.
There's a guy into this building.
Okay.
I'm watching the
gonna
six. I
tag
got-
right.
No. He got me. I'm down. I'm resible. I'm resible again. I'm made of paper,
Someone's got his
boys.
strings.
I got a scratch. I got a scratch. Help me up. Help me up.
I can't. Hold on, there's a.
Okay, I will.
But the one thing I will say is, right, one of VR's saving graces is Live. I think Live can carry a lot of VR streaming, and it has with VR chat, with Beat Saber. Oh, shit. One got into the warehouse behind us, guys. He's coming up behind us. Watch your sixes.
Killed him.
Oh, nice. Okay, let's move up.
I love using Live. I just haven't got the space all the time.
My problem with Live, though, is it doesn't offer any support for a lot of games that I want to use Live with, like Pop 1 or this.
I don't know where I'm getting shot from.
Let's go. Whoa, dead body.
I actually only started
Right side of
streaming.
here.
I'm getting shot here on this roof. Like, I don't know who's shooting me.
I only started streaming because IGN wrongly reviewed a game, pretty much. That was about it.
Surprise,
What?
surprise there.
I don't understand
Yeah,
that.
they
I don't understand.
Well, Doom VFR come out, yeah, and I was playing it, and with smooth controls, and they reviewed it and said there was no smooth options, and they basically said it was bad because you just sort of teleport around.
Those idiots.
So suddenly I started getting like comments of people going, "How are you doing this? How are you doing that?" And I thought it's pretty cool to help people.
And that's great. All right,
Yeah.
what's the code? What's the code? Tell me the code.
It's whatever you want it to be, baby.
They're coming behind us. They're coming behind us.
Code is 255-8764. 255-8764. Right,
Sending.
ready.
But I mean, and GT, like that's fantastic, man. That if that is like your angle you want to take and whatnot. The thing,
Yeah, it's not great though, but
it's not. That's the other thing is you have to look at your maximum potential.
I need a res
Like it's
down
a
here.
niche, right?
Hey, need a revive. You're good. Sorry, Chris. Go ahead.
That's fine. You just have to look at like whatever angle you're taking, the maximum like, potential of it.
Where?
I don't know. Oh, up there
Wait,
in the scaffolding. Scaffolding. Don't peek. Don't peek. Don't peek. Stay in there. He's in the scaffolding. I'm resible. He's in the scaffolding. In the dark area. I think you could probably... Nope, don't peek. He's still looking. Oh, I told him not to peek.
You said you're resible. I was trying to peek you out.
Wait, how did GT come back?
Wipe
Oh.
it.
I'm in. I'm
we
in B,
won
man.
anyway.
What
It's
the fuck?
over. It's over. We do downfall to this because I want to do a long range snipe.
Yeah, we can do defo.
Yeah.
And then I'm probably gonna head out.
Yeah,
I've got
we
to
should
go
probably
there,
wrap it
Record
soon.
and edit it to get video.
I know, right? We've been having so much fun though, guys. Just hanging out, just talking shop, you know? It's
I
been
love talking
good.
shop.
But
I
yeah,
never
like
even talked to
GT.
anyone about this shit. You know what I mean? Never.
It's nice to compare notes.
Yeah.
And also, don't forget it's nice to hear other people's opinions.
Thank you, Soul Man.
He doesn't have an opinion. Shut up. I'm just kidding. Solman's he's a good guy. He's been around since Jesus, like day one. Oh, I'm sorry. We're just talking about bullshit. Don't mind us.
We're wannabe YouTubers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where are we going?
I don't really know, man. It's going with it. We're just going with the flow.
I'm just following.
Nobody can threaten us. Nope, we're unstoppable. Let's face it, guys. No one's gonna be able to threaten us. We're the best there ever is, there ever was. I love how you can always tell GT from the big gun he's carrying. You just know it's him.
Thank you, thank you.
He's like, I'm overcompensating.
I got the sports. I got a really flash sports car as well.
and a truck with lifts. Just a heads up.
The thing is, like, I do agree with you. Like, I'd love to do Blade and Sorcery, but I just feel like everything that could be done with it is kind of done. I don't even know what me doing would kind of like.
I think Viper. I think you could do something fun with it, but is it going to be something you're going to want to do 1,000 times? No, it's not.
Viper, I've always liked your variety game. I've always liked it.
You think so?
Yeah.
Everything you've done with that. So
I think Viper is a personality, and I mean, I know you don't care about growth or anything like that, but if you did, I think you severely limit yourself with games like Onward and whatnot, and just doing this genre, because it's Pavlov was popular with TTT for as long as Josh Doves was doing it.
Yes.
But now it's gone, and a lot of people don't look or care about this stuff.
That's true. Yeah,
like,
I get you.
Stuff, man. I think it's funny, but I wouldn't even know it was VR if I wasn't in VR. Like, if I didn't know about VR, it would just be the comedic value of the video. It wouldn't be. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's just it. Yeah, without Live, I don't think the VR medium is going anywhere. That Live's mixed reality shit.
Shooting through the walls.
I wouldn't be like, oh, Josh Dub, I wonder what headset he uses. Oh, it wouldn't bother me, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like.
Oh shit, they're right up on our business, boys. I think we should start. We should watch ourselves. They're in the kind of under the. I can't tell you because it's ghosting. But anyway, the point is,
I'm getting shot through the wall. Like, can you see me through that?
You're not getting shot through the wall. You're getting shot through your asshole.
Yeah, well, yeah. I was getting stabbed. But yeah, fucking good chat. Like, I've never.
Think of it like so. Rowdy and Chris are my support group. They help me struggle with my.
What the fuck? I shot the guy 3 times in the chest with a fully auto, and I died.
Isn't that normally how it goes?
Yeah.
Someone's trying to take me out. I don't know from where.
It's like a game like Grapple Tournament, man. It's like Grapple Tournament. That is actually a really well-made game, and it's great fun, and it won't get anywhere until it gets the quest.
Yeah, that's true.
It just won't go anywhere.
Yeah.
People are only playing it because they should be, or they have to, or there's a tournament, or there's some views possibly to support the devs, and then, you know, it's just like.
Yeah, I kind of feel like it's a good game. It deserves more attention, but it's until it gets kind of quest crossplay, it's just not going to happen.
No.
You know?
That's where we are, though. Like, when people moan about Oculus and Facebook login, I'm like, without PlayStation, they're the only people really doing
pushing VR,
something that matters.
I mean, Sony had bugged out. Sony had like the best position to like bring out a
Sony pulled out tremendously.
Yeah,
Sony could have made a good difference. Dude. They could have fucking owned.
Yeah, I think they could have made a huge difference.
You got to look at the warning signs, though. The writing on the wall with that. They've got an R&R department, you know, like our R&D department. It's like you wouldn't believe. And if they go, hey, that's not a good thing for us to do.
What does that mean?
That's
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be like sitting there on a spare load of change and going, what should we put this into? What's trending? And just see what happens. And the thing is, they never really return to anything. Like when I look at like the iToy and everything else, they do it. It's really brilliant. People love it.
Flashbacks?
SingStar shit, you know, and then it just dies. Like they milk it and it's dead.
Don't
get milked. Sorry, I had to say it.
Someone's shooting outside.
It's almost scary, man. You're making me worry about VR so much. I might as well just walk away now.
Gentlemen, it's possible we may be betting on the wrong horse here. But for me, it's never been about just VR as a medium. For me, I was always sucked into the experience and the immersion of VR. Like this game was the game that got me hooked.
Exactly. That's what I meant. Viper, yeah.
There's a reason why like I'm in VR right now, because I do like the median, right? But hold on a second, let me kill this guy. There you go. But like, there's a reason why, for reasons, I bought another horse.
Footsteps coming up.
Right? You can't bet on this horse right now, And people are like, oh, VR is in its infancy. No, it's 4 years old at this point. You know, and yeah, while that's young for an industry, it's old enough to have somebody invest and do something good with it. And as much as like indie devs and innovated and did amazing things in the beginning, like Onward, Space Pirate Trainer, Hover Junkers, and whatnot, like innovative games, where has that evolution gone? It's gone to shit because it is easy to make a VR game and it is easy to throw shit out there, and the good games drown while the shit games
that's a very
bubble to the surface.
pessimistic view, though. I don't know. Like I still see a lot of potential with VR, though.
I do. If Oculus are still going to carry on doing what they're doing, I reckon they must see the potential as well.
It's just the potential is not into YouTube. Like I agree with that. Like into like making YouTube videos on it. But if you see the success of Quest and like how many developers have already made millions off of their games, you know, the number is growing. Even though it's not like a lot of devs, but you know, the number is far more than it was a year ago. So that's a very positive trend.
Yeah.
Also, that's why I'm not saying VR as an industry is dead, but what I am saying is that it is in trouble. It's not good on as far as YouTube goes. Yeah, I think it's kind of dying as far as content creation goes. As an industry, I think it's doing okay with its low barrier to entry with the Oculus Quest, but the Oculus Quest has come out and it's just come out to be like the affordable solution, etc. You're gonna have to see where that trend takes you as well. Are people going to continue to want to get in and with the games that get like, oh my gosh, I'm in VR, this is amazing. Every single one of us has put on the headset for the first time. They're like, oh my gosh, this is the future. This is amazing. Yeah. And then it I don't want to say trails off, but you know, you get used to it, right? You get more and more used to it.
Do you know what I think? Yeah, a lot of people, I think when they become content creators, what end up happening if they're not getting views and stuff, they go back to flat gaming because maybe the views on YouTube actually then take over. So it's principle over passion at that point. Yeah. So you're passionate first of all. You make content because you're passionate, and then suddenly it's like principle where you're like, shit, man, I've got to concentrate on what's working, and then eventually you realize VR's not working, and then you're like, well, I might as well back out. And like, I think when people talk about infancy, they're talking about the Quest has reset the timer a bit. Like you're saying, it's 4 or 5 years old. People have got to remember that. I know, like they look at Quest and they go, "Fuck, no, this looks like crap." Look at the graphics and stuff because they're not on like a Vive Pro with a fucking 3090 and stuff. But you kind of got to look at the Quest as a rebirth of VR a little bit because I think that's what Facebook and Oculus are trying to do, and I believe it is happening. It's slow, but it's happening. That's what I think. But
it's crazy what you can do on a wireless mobile VR headset right now. I mean, that's just plain insane.
I love the Quest, man. I think it's amazing.
Yeah, same.
I mean, I'm playing
I think
Onward.
the Quest
I'm
has
playing
done a
Onward
lot
right
for
now.
the industry.
My problem with the Quest, though, right, is Friendly coming in. My problem with the Quest. I actually did say it. I did say that.
Yes, you're gonna.
What the fuck, dude? You idiot. That was impressive, Rowdy. I'm like, Friendly coming in. I'm Rowdy.
I think you guys do have a point with the Quest.
If you wouldn't have said that, you wouldn't have died.
Do you know what? I'm totally posting this VOD as like Viper, Rowdy, and the guys go deep on VR content creation, the industry, its future, and what's next. Because honestly, I feel like VR is missing some critical thing that's going to make everybody jump in, and I think it's mainly just the price point. But I also think there's something to it's something to do with maybe it's smooth locomotion. Like I prefer smooth locomotion, like moving touchpad to move, you know. But there's also some level of immersion missing with that. You are missing something.
Yeah, I mean, you're missing something, but I mean, people are going to get used to that as the first thing. It's just like, you know, movement has evolved since Mario 64 when Nintendo made the jump from 2D, you know, like sprite-based to 3D.
That was amazing.
But like,
I remember that.
And that's just going to require a whole new generation of people. But as far it's defeat, okay. But as far as like this goes,
smelly feet.
I think there's a lot missing from VR, and yes, while the Quest, and this is, I don't want to sound like a pessimist because I do believe in VR and I do like VR, but with the Quest coming out and people are like, oh my gosh, yeah, it's 5 or 6 years old, they're getting excited for these games that are 5 or 6 years old that are coming to the Quest and whatnot, and then when that stuff starts to run out, I've already been seeing more and more and more posts speaking out of like, the storage is shit. You know, you have all these games, they look like they're from 2000, they're older, I get more immersion when I sit and I play on a 2D thing because it's just such a graphical jump. And while graphics shouldn't matter, it should be gameplay first, they do.
That's why a lot of games now, I think, are going more cell shaded and stuff because it's an easier thing to pull off. It looks cartoony and it's high performance.
Yeah, I think that's what I like about Grapple Tournament is that because it's the cell shadedness, it looks good. It performs pretty great. And I think it opens up a lot of variety for what they can do with the game. They can add more in. But that, again, I think that's the big thing holding back VR right now is the limitation in hardware. I just think you cannot push like 120 player. Yeah, exactly. But you cannot push a 120 player game, right? Like a 120 multiplayer Warzone game with the current hardware limitations. So that's what limits multiplayer. Like this game, if this had 100 players, fuck me, everybody be playing it. It'd be amazing.
But then again, you have that this is a niche of a niche, right? People who like shooters, who also like VR, you know, who also like military sim shooters, right? That's a niche of a niche that you're not going to get.
Chris.
Then that couldn't have been Chris because he was being quite serious then.
Yeah, I agree. That wasn't Chris. That was somebody else.
So we
someone's fucking up our podcast.
So like if you look at the game, it was like something Dust 25 versus 25 or something like that. It was a milsim shooter with tanks.
Where's the shooter?
25 versus 25, and it was VR, and it was DOA.
Oh man, yeah, but it was clunky as fuck though, and not only that, like, do you know what some of these games have? They look good on the outside, but they're hollow. There's an issue with that. Things need mess. Do you know what I mean? And they need to feel. You know, like some weapons. Like as I said, Grapple Tournament, it's not realistic. It doesn't look realistic. It doesn't really matter. But these weapons, dude, like you shake a weapon in Onward, it's slower because it feels like it's got weight. You shake something in Grapple Tournament.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah. I notice it all the time. And you know, things like that are important. It adds immersion.
I think
but when you go to
Boneworks did it really well.
Yeah, dude, I've always told everyone, like, it might not be the best single-player campaign game, but if you want to see what's capable of what virtual reality could be, it's fucking that game.
Am I the only one who felt, like, when I played Boneworks for the first time, I felt like a kid playing Half-Life for the first time again, like Half-Life 2.
Yes, mate, I absolutely
I think the world of Boneworks is great, but getting back to a point real fast before we advance to Boneworks content, GT, you actually... like answered my question exactly. I said this was something that was, you know, a big game, revolution of what you guys wanted, but it was clunky. That's your experience with something like that. Now, imagine that adaptation when people are on the Quest or in VR, it's trying it for the first time. They try a shooter, it's clunky. Man, I'm not going to touch that again. That shit's just clunky. You play 5 or 6 VR games that are bubbling to the surface that are glorified tech demos.
Yeah.
And then suddenly people have a bad taste in their mouth, like, man, fuck VR. It's just bad. It's just terrible. It's everything in there feels like it's from 2000.
Yep.
And that's the indie devs in the beginning of VR pushed VR. The indie devs of today, for the majority of it, drown VR.
Wow, that's deep. That's really deep. Can you elaborate more on how they drown it?
You thought about that one.
Can you elaborate a bit more on that? I don't understand how they drown it.
They drown it with oversaturation of glorified asset flips.
Give me up.
And just, where are you? Are you the
here?
leader?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
So Salsada said that's how it is in a lot of games in the industry, but what ends up happening is the creators start trying to make the game bigger, like appeal to a bigger audience by changing the core mechanics. Unfortunately, it has to lose a lot of people within the niche. That kind of happened with Onward a bit.
Yeah, but here's the thing with if you're saying like in any industry, in the gaming industry in general, yeah, there's a lot of people that are just trying to do quick cash grabs and asset flips who screw it over, and people are like, oh man, this sucks. This is a terrible, buggy, messy game. But VR is not as big as that, right? Like when you like those shitty games are pretty much all that's available right now.
Steam, dude. Like, fuck me, Steam.
There's a lot of junk on Steam. There's a lot of junk on Steam, dude.
Just go to the new releases, dude. It's like wave shooter, experience porn, experience porn. Like Friday Night Sex Fest is literally a game.
How have you not come down your channel yet, Chris?
Yeah. Here, I'm gonna actually, you know what? I'm holed up in a building. I'm gonna go ahead and read you this shit right here. Okay. I'm gonna go to the VR store, and we're gonna talk.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Okay.
Go and do
Okay.
that.
VR Games Experience here. Oh, look. Photo Studio
sponsor.
just released. It has a woman bent over. Okay, cool.
I cannot see the
See
shooter
here.
at all. I don't know what
We've got
people are doing here.
Moon-based. We've got VR Shark.
Okay, I'll be right back, guys. Okay.
Okay, I actually, you know what? I agree. It is. They are drowning it. Like the amount of shit that's knocking around is just awful.
Fright Night Sex Fest. This is no hack and slash. This is a hack and flash. Dark and stormy nights are filled with cock-starved, horny frights.
So hold on a
Leave
second.
your carnal fear behind on this night of the giving head. That's VR,
Let's stream
fellas.
this one.
Okay, and where can I find? Is that on Steam?
Oh. Why's my performance so bad?
I'll
right
be
now?
right back.
You
Okay,
can
guys,
get,
I'll be right
you
back.
get their last 10 games for $18.99.
Yeah, exactly, right?
I'll be right back,
man.
guys.
You have
2 minutes.
Plumber, where you're plumbing simulator, okay?
I'm still alive here.
Can't help you with
On
that.
the left.
Sorry.
Boom Dojo, which
You're
is
an
a
absolute
wave
dick.
shooter. Synth VR, it's another music game.
Oh, the music
But at the same
games,
time,
dude.
Oh, I'm so sick of music
we have
games.
really good ones as well.
Like Beat Saber's great. That's enough. Please stop.
Synth Saber's great. Yeah, but Synth Riders is really great as well because it actually has decent songs. But
I like that
You
one
know?
better actually than Beat Saber.
I like Synth Riders more than Beat Saber.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Elsie's Peep Show. Elsie has
Peep
a
Show?
confession she likes to be watched. Exhibitionism and voyeurism combined to this erotic adult VR game. Playable on desktop and VR. Photos,
God.
watch the action, and be a part of it.
That's unreal.
And like, think of
see
this.
it there?
This
Like,
team is
think-
really sweaty. Like they're just camping and build. I actually am surprised at how sweaty this team is. I'm just fucking around, but like you don't see them till you get right up to the buildings. Like it's crazy. Anyway, sorry, Chris. Sorry to interrupt you. Please continue.
Oh no, it's fine. It's but I mean, like you look at the Quest 2's average age, right? There's a lot of kids buying it.
Oh yeah.
And now imagine like you're a parent, like, and you go to Steam, and you're like, I'm gonna get my kid a VR game. What's new coming out? And you click on a game, and literally the intro video is a dude banging a naked chick.
I can't believe that isn't like.
It's kind of like the content of your channel, though, Chris, right?
Right? But I mean, that's what I'm saying is like that drowns VR, underneath the good stuff. But then again, you have.
So now let's have fun.
Are you tired of talking, Roddy?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
What gave it away?
Like also Pavlov just feels like it's just a fucking VR chat with guns now.
Yeah.
Like I don't like it anymore. Like I'm bored of it. You know what I mean?
You never liked it though.
No, I did, but the guns were wobbly. But it was fun when it was just wild.
I
They
still
kind
like it.
of lost that, when they made it more of a VR chat with guns.
I'm getting shot at.
10568. 1056857.
Killed him.
I took one out in the ridge. I'm still resible. I'm right
Where are
next to
you?
the objective building. On the left side? Yeah, that's
Fuck
me.
it. Oh shit, run!
You okay?
Are you okay?
Is spawning fire there?
Oh, I got a couple down, I think.
Oh, that hurt. That hurt. Oh, I've got no syringe because I gave it to you. Throw me a syringe. Throw me a syringe.
I killed him.
Nice.
There's still one more behind that rock there.
Fuck.
Right there.
Yeah, like as far as I'm concerned,
No,
my
just, no
YouTube channel's
defusing. Defusing bad.
Fucking dying, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't think all
more
hope
than
is
happy
lost. Like, I think there are good games that are making good progress.
to.
You know what I mean?
GT, man, like, if you want to talk offline sometime about it as well, man, I'm more than happy to give you tips or
Yay.
do whatever you need, man. But, like, because I'm all about, like, helping other people succeed. Because YouTube, to me, is not a competition. Like,
Why
it's
did you
good
make
to,
my
like,
I
channel
agree.
fail? Not Chris. I blame you.
Blame Chris. Chris bad.
all right, prison boss. But but no, like I think YouTube is like cooperative in a lot of ways, and that's the spirit you should have with it. Yes, there's a competitive nature, like where you should push me to be better because you're making such banger content. I need to step my game up. That's a good competitive spirit, but it shouldn't be I need to squash gamer tag because I need to be bigger or something like that. It's a cooperative thing.
Can I just
Yeah.
interject
That's
there?
what-
Is it
that's what-
possible to
that's what
squash gamer tag? He's really, really big.
No. You mean physically?
Yeah.
I will crush you with my fingers.
I'm gonna be heading out though. Is that alright?
Yeah, dude. You get the fuck out of here. I love you. Thanks for dropping
See you
by.
later, Rowdy.
Bye, Rowdy. I love you, dude.
Take care, man. Rowdy, I just want to say, dude, you know your old intro where you used to, where is Rowdy? Is it Rowdy? Do you remember that, your old intro where you used to like whip in really fast?
Yeah.
Do you remember that? That was the best intro. That was one of the best intros I've ever seen on your channel.
I know, right?
Why did you stop doing it though?
Because I don't show my face that often anymore.
I'm getting shot to bits, boys.
You show it every Saturday.
I know, but it'd be weird if I did it then.
Fuck me, who done that now?
That was Viper, dude.
That was GT.
Oh.
Alright
up?
guys, you have fun now. Alright.
Take it easy,
Cheers,
Rowdy.
see you
I'll
later.
catch you later, dude.
Bye.
I need to overclock my CPU again. My performance is lackluster. Like, as in, I'm getting frame drops when I'm trying to snipe and shit. It's not good. It's not good at all.
I'm thinking about like updating the BIOS on my motherboard actually.
Oh shit! I
bit.
tried to do that. Brick my whole machine. I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
Not
that's why I
today.
don't want to do it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's
I've got
very easy to
people-
reset.
Sorry.
Like, it was fairly easy to solve, but still, you know, it's not ideal.
I've got people like Mike VR Oasis like, yeah man, I
I'd
do
piss.
it every other week. And I'm like, yeah, but the rest of us are fucking a fuck up, you know?
Those normies. Is somebody in the building right next to spawn?
Yes.
Me.
Oh,
no,
okay.
is it you?
Where the hell are these guys? Like, this is what I'm talking about. This is not your average run-of-the-mill, you know, pew-pew. These guys are super serials, like the way they're coming at the objective and shit.
Oh, we
Look,
win
that's
as
someone
well.
using suppression fire. Who does that in a...
Did we win? Did we
No,
win
we
the last
lost.
time?
Oh, we won. Yeah, we won. I mean, are you really that surprised, GT?
So we're winning against the super serious people while talking about the state of VR. That's quite
I don't
impressive.
think... Yeah, I don't think they're super serious, but they're definitely, like, not as low core as I want for a casual chill.
Yeah, Viper, I apologize if we rambled too much for...
What? No way,
Don't
dude! I'm
apologise
having
to
fun.
Viper.
Don't apologize to me.
He'll expect it all the time now.
Everybody, like, chat were generally receptive and positive about the chat and discussion. It was actually quite interesting to talk about everyone's perspective on VR streaming. And, you know, again, like, I do not make a whole lot of content. I could, but I have a job and a family, and I do it for fun. And that's why I kind of stick to what I enjoy. You know, because if I've tried going away from it, and it burned me out. You know what I mean? It just bummed me out and burned me out, and I was like, and the views.
I was with you.
Yeah, I know, but like, you really focus on the views, and like when you put your heart and soul into a video, and you edit the shit out of it, and you make it really, really like the best you can possibly make it, and it's like, it does worse than than other videos that are fairly recent. You're like, oh, well, why do I bother? Like,
That's the hard bit of YouTube. That is it in a nutshell, man. And also, not only that, YouTube will always remind you that you're doing shit.
yeah.
Always
This
reminds you
video
you're
is
doing shit.
underperforming. No, your users click
constantly.
this video less. Kill yourself.
Yeah, like recently I done like a VR chat link video because I'm a big fan of Legend of Zelda, and I was like, this is amazing. I'll record this. It got like 250,000 views. Ever since then, I've been doing shit.
Wow.
Oh, sorry.
That's messed up.
Like, I'll never, in that, I think it was about a month ago, that video. So in
okay, bro?
YouTube's eyes, all my videos are shit.
Yeah. Why?
I actually have the opposite problem. I had okay-ish views for such a long time that for the longest time, anytime a video did well, YouTube's like, this video is doing 2,335% better than your normal videos. What the heck is this guy?
Sorry, did I speak over you? Apologies. Yeah, I got team killed by some dickhead. I forgot his name.
Yeah, but that's simply Chris. It sounds like you're gonna be, you're actually on the verge of blowing up. You know, like if you're getting that many views over the last month, if you just keep riding that wave, sticking to the algorithm, doing what needs to be done, then
I'm sticking to what like brings people to my channel, and in this regards of theming, right? I apply a theme to multiple games, and people enjoy coming and watching those multiple games because I have a relative same theming. But
regardless of what you're playing, it's still you doing it in a certain way. Yeah,
and everybody loves you because you're great.
See, that's my problem. I can't do that. I can't do that.
You can, man. You can though. That's the thing is you can.
No,
the moment you can't is when you say you can't.
He's right.
I just do.
Mind over matter.
Oh man, I love live streaming. It's my favorite thing because I love talking to
he's
people
dead.
about VR.
Yeah,
You know, and
same
playing
here.
games. Like that's my favorite thing, and it doesn't really do that well. YouTube doesn't really reward it, especially afterwards, dude. Like, oh my god, the videos die so fast.
But you can
Even though
have your
you're-
cake and eat it too, though. That's the thing. Is if you play your angles and you say this is what I like to do, and you're willing to take a view hit, you can still do that on 1-2 videos a week, and then populate the rest of your videos with content that will draw people in to grow the audience for the other stuff. Because when you have a backlog and people start really enjoying what you're doing, they're going to go watch the backlog when they come to a video that they like. They're going to start going through that backlog.
Yeah, you're right. I get
I don't
comments
know,
on
man.
real videos all the time. Like, it's definitely a thing. Jesus.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know what to do. But
I think do what makes you happy, and I think if you're strategic about it, you can make it work in more ways. Like Chris said, like if you do something that makes you happy, and plus it's also, you know, you can do things that help with the algorithm, then you swap back to that makes you happy. You kind of
I
chop and
don't know
change.
really anything about the algorithm. Like, all I know is the best thing to do is stick to a schedule, but I can't really do that because of my job is shift patterns.
Yeah,
But
that's very true.
Just to let you know, like I work a full-time job of 50 to 60 hours a week, and then I do a video
Jesus.
every 48 hours. Like,
Was that you on the very far
if
right?
people say like,
That
"Oh,
was me.
find the time," it's easier for some than others. Like, and I have a family and everything that I have to spend time with as well. But
I keep getting killed by my
Chris,
own
I've heard
teammate because he
that
thinks
2 or 3
he said he
times
was
now
really good, but he
about
decided to
people
kill
who are.
himself.
It's almost giving your videos time to breathe, you know. And YouTube seems to reward that 48-hour thing. I think there's a couple of creators I've seen literally like double and triple in size because they've gone, I'm not doing this every day. I'm gonna do it every other day.
So there's a reason for that. So, and there's a reason why you don't see the same game 2 days in a row or the same theme 2 days in a row.
Yeah.
And the reason being is if you release, let's say like you want to talk about VR and it's just GT Talks VR. You release it on Monday, GT Talks VR 2. Release that on Tuesday. If you release it within 24 hours of each other, YouTube will pick the one that it thinks will have the most potential and push that one and kill the other one. And it will not push it because it's not going to reward content farmers who push out 1,000 things a day. Now, if you did GT Talks VR Monday, I'm going to play.
I have to wrap it, guys, because
know.
my kid's going to sleep now. It's time to shut the fuck up. Listen, that was a genuinely really intriguing conversation, but I feel like
It hasn't finished.
we're not
I'm
done
still
with
enjoying
this.
it.
We're not done with this. We're going to come back to this conversation at some point in the future. Not too distant future. You know what I'm saying?
Well, listen, you two guys are welcome on podcast when I start it up again.
Oh yeah, bro. Count me in. The Lonely Viper appearing as the main host and star of
Don't wear that
the
stupid
formerly
outfit, though,
known
man.
I'm
wear
the
that.
Unabomber.
You are not wearing that on my show.
I am the
I'd
Unabomber.
rather you wear some Super Ted pajamas or something, you know, and a pair of rigger boots. Like,
This is my
Looking
comfort
like-
onesie. This is my comfort zone. I'm in it.
looking
I'm
like you
loving it.
blow
I'm
up
living
phone boxes for a living is not good.
it. You know, let's not get too carried away here. Phone box business is booming, okay? Get it? Booming? Oh shit! Well, I gotta get ready. I got a tournament on in about 25 minutes. So
Yeah, I've got to get out of here, man.
I gotta take a leak. I gotta take a bloody leak, mate. I got to unload.
all right,
Mr.
I'm
Viper,
so tired.
Mr. Viper, it's been absolutely amazing today. Thank you ever so much for inviting me. Chris,
You too, GT.
man, it's been a pleasure really
Chris,
getting to know you
and
today.
Rowdy.
You know, it's been
Yeah,
nice.
For sure, it's good to get to know you as well, my friend, and we'll talk. Like I said, if you want to hit me up on the side,
You want to hit him like a side chick? You know, he's all there for that. Do it. He's like, yeah, take that, Chris. Take that.
Oh, dear.
Oh fuck. All right, boys. I'm gonna say goodbye to chat. I'm gonna hop out of Discord. Thank you so much for playing with me tonight. It's been a blast. I'll see you next
absolutely.
week.
Guys, I'm out of here. Thank you, everything.
All right, chat. It's just mano a mano. Me and you and me. Let's talk. I do love you, Wire. Thanks for tuning in for the end. Appreciate you coming in. Thanks so much, Southside. Thank you for tuning in the conversation, guys. I was reading chat the whole time, just to understand the guys get into a flow, and I want to let them have it all out because let's face it, Chris, Rowdy, these guys are smarter than me. There's no question about it. They know more about the industry and everything. Chris is amazing. If you don't know Chris, check him out. The Simply Chris on YouTube. Fucking fucking hilarious content. Oh yeah, and also check out GT, Gamertag VR on YouTube, streams, amazing content. Rowdy guy, Rowdy VR, check him out on YouTube. I gotta piss, guys, I gotta go bathroom. Hope you all liked the stream today. You know, if you thought it was good, don't forget to like and subscribe and all that shit on YouTube. God, I've gotta piss so badly, I'm just making up shit at this stage. As usual, massive shout out. Thank you so much, Sol810, for all the gifted subs and the support, dude. You are amazing. Ron and Kitty, also thank you for coming in there with gifted subs. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. As always, it is a privilege to entertain you. I'm the Lonely Viper, and I'm going to take a piss. Goodbye and good night.